Okay, and we're at the 5-minute mark. I think this might be the time just to get going. If that works for everybody, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Okay. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate it. Okay. Hi there. My name is Peter Loff. I am your College Now liaison in the subject area of ethnic studies. And as much as my demeanor and tone here might be a little less than serious, I truly believe that the work you guys are doing is some of the more important work that can be done. And I hope Dr. Samano heard that, because, anyway, good. I guess there's nothing funny about buttering him up. Anywho, so what I'd like to do first is let us do some introductions for the High School Connections folks so that you know who people are when we say stuff like, hey, how can we help? So Justin, would you like to lead us off?
Be glad to. Thank you for giving me some time this afternoon, and thank you first of all for being here with us today. One thing that I want to say about our ethnic studies crew that we have with you here, I'm going to give Mike Samano some big time kudos for really in all the articulation meetings here, like building a cohort that feels authentic and connected to one another. It's always awesome to be in these meetings, watching Mike do his work and connecting with you all in those short times that I have here with you. One thing that I wanted to really champion and put forward here with the work that y'all doing in ethnic studies is all of you are putting and centering students that don't always have a voice in this community. One thing that I want to definitely say is 21% of our full-time enrolled students that come in through Lane Community College are students of color who have taken a dual credit course. So that is a major kudos to the work that y'all are doing. So you're helping this community move the needle forward, helping those families and those students gain a foothold into post-secondary ed and different opportunities that aren't always afforded to them. So I want to thank you so much for your time this afternoon, and I will shut up and hand it over to Heidi Barr.
Justin, did I hear you say I'm handing it off to Heidi?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I might have preemptively muted myself.
Gotcha. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please introduce, God, that's an outmoded term. Hello, everybody. May I please introduce the newest College Now liaison, Heidi Rebar.
Hi, everyone. My name is Heidi Rebar. I'm a new faculty liaison. So we're going to send out a little form in just a minute so you can see who you're assigned to for which liaison. And if I'm assigned to your school, please let me know if you need any help. I'll come on out. I see some familiar names. So some of you definitely have a name in this community, which is really cool, but I haven't met you yet. So in any case, I'm looking forward to getting to know you and to learn about the work that you're doing.
Thank you, Heidi. Jillian?
Hello, I'm Jillian Schmidt, and I'm the third liaison. And to echo what's been said, it's always a pleasure to meet with this group and be part of this meeting. And I'm also very excited that we are getting back out into high schools. And so I'm excited to see some of you in your classrooms, to see the work being done firsthand, and hopefully supporting you and your students with registration or whatever else you need. So yeah, thanks for having me join this, and I hope I get to meet and see many of you even more this year. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Christina, you want to say hi?
Hello, I'm Christina, and I'm the project coordinator for High School Connections and Co-op. I think my cohort was going to be here. I think she's here. No, she hasn't logged on. Well, my cohort, Valley, is the other half of our administrative team. We can help with any registration problem your students are having, admissions problems. Valley deals with applications, so when you want to teach a new course. And you can contact us at hsc-office@lanecc.edu or 541-463-5203. I'm in the office 5 days a week, so I will answer your call. So as far as important reminders, if you haven't let us know what classes you're teaching this year, please let us know so we can build CRNs for you. If you're possibly gonna be out for a bunch of the time this year, so like if you have some medical leave you think you're gonna need to take, maternity leave, etc. So if you're still teaching 75% of your class, we're good to go. If you're teaching less than 75%, we need to get your sub certified to teach your College Now course. So just talk to us. We'll work through our options and figure out how to make sure that your students can get College Now credits.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you very much. And so, and then, sorry, just to check in with Mike. Mike, I'm gonna spiel for hopefully 5 to 7 more minutes, and then I will be quiet for as long as I can possibly do that and let you guys do the good work that you're doing. Sound good? Okay, thank you for the thumbs up. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and display to you the wonderfulness that is the agenda that you should all have access to and has some healthy, happy, important reminders on there. So, Christina mentioned these issues. So we are down here on number 3. The website updates. If you have been cruising around the internet lately, you may have noticed that LCC has a new website. I'm not going to hop over to that right now because clearly everyone here has a computer and you're capable of doing so. But what we can tell you is that the main page is very much styled towards on-campus students and less so College Now students. So with that in mind, I also get to remind you that some of the things that you might be expecting to find on that main page, Moodle, stuff like that, is going to be a little bit more difficult to locate. And so please take a look at the College Now website. We have that stuff hopefully as close to your fingertips as we can get it. And we do recommend bookmark early, bookmark often. Additionally, we have an updated College Now student handbook, which contains all kinds of wonderful resources and information for not just your students, but you as well. And this is very much a big tool in our effort to help you, help us, help you, help them, something like that. Everything is going in a circle in my brain now, so I'll quit with that. Additionally, and you can actually do this through the agenda that we have linked here, the Articulation meeting website will include recordings of these here meetings. And so if you have colleagues within your cohorts who are wondering, how do I catch up and maintain my articulations? That will be a really important step for them to take in order to do that. And they'll be able to review all of the information that you guys are going to discuss here. And so here's the really, really big news. The College Now application for 22-23 is different. I was about to say better, but we're still working on a couple of bugs, and so I am going to go with different. Ultimately, this is a college-wide change, and the notion behind all of this was to enhance the student experience. And so as we're working out the bugs, our big recommendation is very similar to some other things that I've said. Apply early, apply often. well, probably don't apply often. So strike that second part, but you definitely want to apply early, because if we do encounter unintended type elements of the registration process, we in our office would appreciate having more time to address those issues as opposed to less, because we want to do the good stuff for your students. And so with that in mind, here are some main differences between the new application and the previous application. It is a multi-part process. Previously, folks used to get their L numbers more or less at the exact moment that they finished everything. Now they need to sign in through the portal. They will get a password through their email. They will complete the application, and then they will receive their L number in their email later on. We are recommending that students use their personal email for these purposes. The main reason being that we want students to be able to access their LCC information if they need to after their high school careers are over. And so if they have a personal email address that they continue to access, then that will make that easier. And at the same time, we also recognize that in certain buildings and in certain districts and in certain situations, students don't have access to those personal emails. So if that is the case, please let your liaison know, myself, Heidi, or Jillian, and we will work with your IT department to do what must be done to get that stuff set up, or we might even come up with some other workarounds in order to make that happen. Most importantly, well, maybe not most importantly, but pretty much up there, students who already have an L number do not need to fill out the new application. They don't. They already have an L number. They're good to go. If they have lost access to their L number, you can contact any of us. We will help you or help your student locate that L number, and we're doing pretty good so far. I think we've got some pretty good turnarounds. I personally try to get back to folks within 24 hours of getting something. I think everybody else in the room is better. Additionally, there are some links here that are going to be helpful for you, especially the instructions in the College Now Instructor Manual. That is for the new application. Please take a look at that, review it, become relatively familiar with it, as we all are, and we will get through this whole thing together. And then, of course, always, as Christina mentioned earlier, if you need help from a human being, you can email hsc-office@lanecc.edu or give folks a call at 541-463-5503. You can also email your school's College Now liaison, and emails for Jillian Schmidt, Heidi, and myself are listed there. And then lastly, we have the list that indicates where folks are responsible for the College Now stuff. And so if you're not sure who your liaison is, please check the list and you will be able to figure that out. All right. I went over that quickly. Are there any questions?
I have a question. Can you scroll back just a little?
Oh my goodness.
The top
Yes,
of that page. Okay, so traditionally, when I have had some sort of question, comments, concerns, or issues, I have emailed just people directly.
Yep.
So I don't know what this HSC-office thing is.
It goes to Valley and I. So it goes to both Valley and I. That way you'll get a faster response.
Okay.
So it's still going to the same human beings that you know and trust. It's just both of them at the same time.
If you need to talk to the liaisons, you can send them direct emails too.
Yep.
Well, I mean, in terms of ethnic studies, there is one liaison. Is that correct? It's
yes.
Pete.
Although
Peter.
Yep. That's me. That's my. I have the pleasure of working with you guys as a subject area liaison, and at the same time, we also divide up the schools amongst the liaisons, and so we have a dual role as far as that goes. So someone might contact me from an ethnic studies content area perspective, and then someone might contact Heidi or Jillian if they are asking a school-based type question. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions?